1, 2, guitars down. Friends rolling, coats thrown on the floor. Blow the dust from cartridges, score one more. Pop a cold one, pass it round, we trade the lines. Laugh about the weird stuff, stay for the midnight ride. Welcome to Sky Space.
I think we might have.
Oh,
Let's go back.
we can't go back. It's live.
Oh, shit. It's live. We're doing it live. Let's play that intro one more time for the ladies and gentlemen who didn't hear.
1, 2, guitars down. Friends rolling, coats thrown on the floor. Blow the dust from cartridges, score one more. Pop a cold one, pass it round, we trade the lines. Laugh about the weird stuff, stay for the midnight ride. Welcome to Sky's Basement where the weirdos fit in. Movies, monsters, midnight matches, stay and spin. Bring your stories, bring your noise, we'll make some history. Underground and running freaks is where you're meant to be. Sky's Basement, yeah, finally free. Sky's Basement, yeah, finally free.
Hey, everybody. I am Sky with Sky's Basement. And are you checking in? Let's just check in to see, make sure it is playing, though, and everything's fine over there. Today is our second episode. We're going live. We're still working out these kinks. I'm usually a podcaster. I can podcast stuff great. Did I just hear my? Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a little distracted. But anyway, Sky, welcome to Sky's Basement. Today's episode is why we started to boycott. Yeah, that's the right word. Boycott the gaming industry. And this is for Scoop personally. I'm sorry that we gave you so much to edit out today. But from here on, it should be smooth. And today we are joined by Red, as many of you know, if you're listening from last week, is one of our co-hosts of the past.
1, 2, guitars down.
Hey, live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Who asked to do this live? That's what I want to know. What's up, Red?
Froze my balls off for 10 minutes for all that.
Well, yeah, I had to have you come in.
Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Anyways.
I don't know why you stayed outside. I just played a button. You didn't even ring the doorbell. All I did was
you never told me what I had to do. You never told me what I had to do. You didn't tell me my place.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. But I knew it was stage time. Let's get this done.
And if you're over on X right now, actually first, if you're on Twitch and you like to follow along, you can join us on other platforms. Because I noticed Twitch doesn't do live feeds, like you can save them and that you can play them later on. So if you want to maybe stop listening or want to check us out later or a future episode, you can join us on X. You can join us on Kick, Twitch, which is here. And what else?
You can join me on Twitch and Xbox.
And also, but what's your handle on X right now?
Right now, and X. Wow, I can't believe I forgot that one. That was brand new, that's why. The X is Reds_Cave. I would love for you to drop by. I'll be uploading some video game stuff there. And hey, we can, talk, get to know each other a little more.
This isn't like matchmaking. Oh, I just saw it. It's funny. I just saw your red eyes Twitch pop up. Oh, now we got to actually. Oh, we didn't even add it to the matters yet. Oh, man. All right. So basically, today's episode came about because we were recently having a conversation on how, we love video games.
Yes.
But we don't love how much love they're getting from their makers.
Which sucks because it's more. I see the video game industry now going more to the shareholders. Sorry for that misspeech, and it's more of how can we please the shareholders instead of how can we please the players that are supposed to be staying long time with our franchises. Which is why I love the Stop Killing Games movement that's happening overseas over there in the United Kingdom.
Blue just distracted me. So I think the first thing we're going to step up into is co-op, because couch co-op is something I really, really miss. I really, really miss.
Went the way of the dodo.
What does that mean?
That means it went extinct.
Oh, I don't like that. So I think one of the first party games I remember playing that's still around is Mario Party.
I remember playing Mario Party for the N64 as a kid.
And it's still, I feel like that this is one of those games that leads to, it's still relevant. And, I don't know, maybe it's because we're getting older and we grew up on systems that didn't have the capability of doing online co-op. But being in the same room with somebody is so much better than being across somewhere. Like we play a hockey or something, and you score a goal. I can high five you. You're right here. Like, yo, great shot, bro.
True, and I do get that, but I also get the other side of the coin as well. Because don't get
I
me
don't know
wrong.
what that means.
All right, so don't get me wrong. I used to enjoy having me and a bunch of friends playing on the N64, playing GoldenEye. That was awesome. Playing against each other, or even playing with each other in something like Gauntlet. That was awesome. Now, the thing is that let's say some of those guys move away, even to another part of wherever you live, right? That's where the online comes in.
No, yeah, I get that. I get the other part of it, but that doesn't mean you turn away from it because there's still viable games out there, and they're mostly all on the Nintendo, which is probably one of the reasons why it does so well is because it's a game for the whole family. You can just sit down with a bunch of all your friends and just play out. And I don't think they don't even try anymore. And sometimes it doesn't even make sense because we have other games too, like the new Ninja Turtle ones. And I remember in the past, the old Ninja Turtle ones was great.
Hmm.
Like you and your
Especially in the
buddies.
arcade.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
the original co-op.
Yeah,
The
don't get me
original-
wrong. Those were quarter eaters, much like Metal Slug. Metal Slug 3 was actually a really big quarter eater for me because it was one of those games where if you get touched by any enemy, you died. So it kind of
no
sucked.
forgiveness.
Right, no forgiveness. But it was awesome because, yeah, I used to eat my quarters, but the flashy lights and all that other stuff and trying for that high score would always get me coming back.
Yeah, and I think Ninja Turtles did so well because one, it is Ninja Turtles, but it's also you got to race for your favorite one and be like your Ninja Turtle. 'Cause
Yes.
for like, I mean, you're a little late for Ninja Turtles, but you still had some of it. I'm talking about the original was crazy. Like even I grew up poor. I grew up poor, like super poor.
But did you grow up at least enough to try an arcade?
Oh yeah, my uncle used to take me all the time. But I'm talking
See?
about like the Ninja Turtles itself was such a big phenomenon. Like I remember having the sheets, the itchy blanket. Oh
Yeah.
my god, the itchy blanket. Was everybody's itchy or just mine because we didn't use fabric softener?
I don't know. I had a
Don't
no.
not gonna spend money on that fabric softener.
I mean, yeah, true. I get it. That's how it used to be. That was back in the day.
I had the toys too. I had the original, the one that's like worth money.
Right.
Like I had the original. I popped the head off by accident or the arm or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. It kept like jiggling like a bobblehead. I mean, that's
Damn.
but like so for me, when you get to like at that age, it was fun to have your favorite character, and it was also awesome if you had friends who didn't like your character, because then you and your buddy could team up together, like Leonardo, Michelangelo, kicking ass together. And that's like a bonding moment that I don't. Yeah, sure, you bond a little bit on co-op now, but I don't really feel like it's the same.
Right, and this is mainly speaking towards like couch co-op and whatnot.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I feel
couch
like
co-op,
even
yes.
couch co-op can also lead into
Well, that's what we've been talking about.
how can I say it? It can help people open up more. You know what I mean? Like I guess it can introduce people to gaming who weren't originally into gaming.
Yeah, Blue likes gaming now, and some of the reason is because of the couch co-op games like Streets of Rage.
Right. I remember when we used to play Streets of Rage 4 back
Yeah,
when
all
that
the
was on
time.
Game Pass. That was our thing.
The new Ninja Turtle ones too, the Revenge
Marvel
of Shredder.
Invasion. Marvel Invasion too.
I didn't like Marvel Invasion. I think it was overly hyped. I wish I didn't spend the money on it.
Hmm.
It really because every extra character basically sucks. I didn't like any of them. Silver Surfer would hit you with like a tongue. I know it's supposed to be his surfboard, but it's just and then he does it so weird. he just moves like weird. Like I know he's not human or from Earth, but he doesn't walk right. Like he doesn't move right
I
in the
gotcha.
game.
So back to Mario Party. What was your thing for Mario Party?
I don't know if that's what am I supposed to do with
What
that?
was your
What am I
favorite?
supposed to do with that
All right.
question?
Well, sorry to say. What was your favorite Mario Party? I know you
oh,
played.
that I don't know. Okay, maybe it was my favorite Mario character.
All right, let's start with that.
Oh, you put me on the spot. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're whipping a lot of these questions, man. I gotta say.
Well, first of all, the first question was ridiculous.
Okay, that I'll give you. But the second question, come on, that's simple.
Well, because it's not so simple. Because my go-to usually is Bowser or Bowser Jr. in those kinds of games, and they're the bad guys. You can't really do that.
Originally, and well, I don't know if any further Mario Party. I don't think you were allowed to play them.
Yeah,
at all
and then
because,
I don't know if they all had Waluigi, but I was definitely Waluigi a lot.
I know four had him. I remember. I don't remember when he
So from at
came
least
in,
4.
but I do remember playing 4 because I remember I had 4. I did love it. And I remember literally spending so much time trying to master all the mini games. So when anybody else came to play, because I would do you could pick a stage and then select how many turns you want that stage to go.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would pick so many turns. I would
Hi,
pick like
baby.
at least 20 turns. So I literally got like all the mini games.
I do want to mention while we're talking about Mario Party and Mario games, I think that's another could go back to why I think co-op couch, but is so impactful.
Mhm.
Is even up into GameCube, um, which I still have a version of because of you and the version of this game, which is Double Dash.
Yes, that was a great co-op game, and it was a racing co-op game.
Yeah, I would. It was funny because I used to come home, and at this point, I'm in high school. I'm at least probably a junior or senior, and I come home, and my stepfather, who when he died was 80, which means back then he was like 60. So he's like a 16 something or man. He's calling wrestling wrestling, and he doesn't like all this new shit. He always watches the same old shows and stuff. But
Smoking a pack of cigarettes,
Yeah.
just lining them.
in half a day, in half a day.
Wow.
But I would come home and he's sitting there playing Double Dash, and the family would get together, my sisters, my mom, and we would sit around his TV and play Double Dash.
And that was the thing.
Yeah, and now I have the game here, and it's like I'm actually living in. I call this guy's basement because I am, in fact, living in a legal basement apartment. I don't want anybody.
Yeah. You gotta put that legal part in there.
Oh yeah, so that's why I call this guy's basement because we're doing it from my basement apartment, and I forgot where I was going with this.
You're talking about Mario Kart Double Dash,
Can
my
you
guy.
drop that down? I don't want her seeing into me. This is my studio. Get out of here, lady. This is just more stuff for fucking Scoob to edit out for, because eventually
I don't know who you are, lady.
Eventually we're gonna be on Podbean and Spotify, Apple, all that other stuff. So, but we have to clean this up a little bit. There's so
Just a
many-
little. Just
I-
a little.
I kind of like the mistakes because I think part of the basement part of it too is that I'm trying it to be like underground, like
You're raunchy as fuck.
I'm literally doing this on a budget of like $100
Just about, yeah.
for every I got the mics, I got the soundboard, everything that comes with it is like about $100 for the whole thing. So yeah, I don't mind the mistakes. I think it adds to the fun of the basement.
The charm of the basement.
So yeah, so like things like that. I don't think you can really build that kind of emotional because when you see somebody in person, it's more emotional than if you saw them on your iPhone, like
True.
face chatting.
True.
So I definitely feels like it's one of the things that drives us too, because we're so used to not being around anybody. So when we're next to people, it's like, ooh, why you do so close? or like you'll be on the bus and all the seats are open and they sit right next to you.
Oh God.
Is that happened to you?
Yes, it's happened to me. Mind you, it's happened to me at a time where it's like 12:30 in the midnight, and you would think
Yeah.
no one's gonna be on this bus
Yeah.
when you can sit anywhere. Why are you sitting next?
Was
to
it a man or a woman that came on?
It was a woman, but
Well,
still.
why would? But no, it matters because if you're a woman, why would you sit next to the man that you have no idea who he is in the middle of the night?
Who has red eyes, by the way?
Which is why he's called Red. And it reminds me because me and Blue. Well, it doesn't matter. Me and Blue, because I like these are names that we used to use on our other podcasts. And so Blue, what was I talking about again?
You're talking about how some lady sat next to me.
Oh,
Well-
me and Adrian, me and Adrian.
You keep doing it.
I don't care. Just because that's that show. This is this show. I don't have to like.
Gotcha. You
we
don't have
did
to
it-
have the
yeah.
adherence.
We did that because we were on an underground podcast that we were interrupting the radio waves to talk about stuff that the government doesn't want you to know.
And then
which
we
we'll
got
still kinda
interrupted.
do.
We got
Yeah.
interrupted.
Well, honestly, if you're gonna follow along, the honest truth is my first listener, and one of my best friends died of cancer, and after he died, around the same time that he died, my co-host Blue Adri got a promotion. So I was talking with nobody, and to me, sort of, I was talking to nobody. Like there was nobody listening, and at least I knew I would have that one listener. Like I always knew I had one listen. Doesn't matter how many, I had one. And I just lost the love of it, and then a bunch of other stuff, and then I asked the wrong question on a platform because I was trying to promote other people then if I didn't want to podcast, but I asked the wrong question and they banned me from the thing, and it's it was so stupid. People like That's stupid. Like I don't understand.
No, I
I don't
understand.
want to say because I don't want it to happen again.
No, don't get too much into it because you don't want anything to come to bite you in the buttocks. But um, yeah, getting back to Mario Party though, that was one of the really big, and especially
Oh
with
wait, I'm
Nintendo.
sorry. But so me and Adria sitting there in the movie theater. Right now it's empty, and
Oh,
now like 15 minutes go by. So I'm like, oh, we're all alone. Somebody walks in and sits directly behind us, and it's one of those where you see where everybody's sitting and you pick your own seat. She saw we were like we were in the perfect seats. We were up a little higher than the perfect seats. They
Right.
picked the seats right behind us.
why would you do? To me,
Didn't
that's so
didn't they talk
weird.
too? You could nod or shake your head no. You remember when we went to the movie theater and then the lady sat with the child directly behind us in an empty movie theater and she was like 10, 15 minutes late? And I think she started talking. Oh.
Weirdos.
All right. So, yeah. But I think we can move on from Mario Party,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because I think we said everything we could.
We said everything. It was a great co-op game. Nintendo, you did your thing back then. You were cooking with the 4 players.
Well, yeah. And I like that. Like now, too, you can do like a LAN style in house. Like maybe you could hook up a bunch of computer screens or TV screens. Like everyone bring over a TV screen or something, or even like use the Xbox controller and your phone, and everybody could get together and play something.
Hey.
Uh,
Moving on.
Yeah, I lost my notes here though. Give me a second. Oh wait, this is not the right notebook. Where's it? Where's my notebook? It's in my pocket. Oh, she made me watch the Notebook again.
Oh,
She just had it on like 2 months ago.
All right, next, then it's handy dandy Notebook.
Yeah, so when we talk about co-op, basically we're talking things like Streets of Rage 2.
Mhm.
It's this. It's the kind. It's kind. Blah, blah, blah. It's kind of the same thing. But then you have a game like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yes.
Now, if you don't think Tony Hawk Pro Skater is a couch co-op, you didn't grow up in the time of the game.
Or poor and didn't have a second controller.
Yeah. No, because not even split screen. Because you could do single screen if you only had one controller like I did. I couldn't afford a second screen controller, so you use the one controller. You just take turns. I
Yeah.
got this score. Now I'm gonna beat your score.
You play
and
single
then you
session.
gotta watch it. It's something about watching your friend beat your score that's so heartbreaking.
It is, because if they don't do it, you're like, yeah, all right. But if they do it, you're like, damn, I kind of got to eat this shit. But for me, it was always a learning experience because it's like, okay, now since I've seen, especially if they're doing special tricks, how each skater had their own special move.
Yeah, like this, like their own finishing move.
Right, like the 900 for Tony Hawk and stuff. But nonetheless, I'm getting off topic with that. What it was is I would watch their hand movements. I watch their fingers. Oh, okay, word, you're playing as this person? Let me see what movements you do to
I
have
can't
this
do
special.
that.
I would do it, and bam,
I can't
it
do
would come
that.
out all the time, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I got you now, and that was it.
I think when you're playing together,
Mhm.
it is kind of cool. Like, oh, who won? And then you look, oh, but it's something where you tried your absolute best, and you like, damn, I nailed that shit.
Right, with no interruptions, because in multiplayer, you can run into each other and
Yeah.
break each other's tricks.
Yeah.
So it's like I was uninterrupted. If I fell, that was me.
Yeah. And then now you think you did so great. Now you got to watch your friend do somehow better. And usually,
It's
you're
a
like,
punch
wait,
in the
what?
face.
And I'm like, how did you learn how to ollie into the fucking stall into this? And then now you're riding that? Like,
And now you're
oh,
manualing. Oh,
I didn't even know these. I didn't even know what those words mean, and now I don't know what they mean again. Honestly, I knew it in the moment. I just don't know what it means anymore.
I'm telling you, but it was a great game nonetheless. It really was.
And yeah, I think there's something to. It's like humbling. I don't think there's anything wrong with humbling. Humble yourself.
No,
once in a while.
a little competition's good. It really is, because don't get me wrong. Back in my day, I used to do a lot of competitive, and I now dabble in more competitive than I do in co-op. Co-op's my main thing.
We don't have the Call of Duty up here. Let me add that real quick because we're actually gonna. Oh, wait! I got the perfect thing for this.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? I lost it. Oh, found it.
Guy's basement, yeah, finally free.
So we're gonna move on to the. Oh, watch out!
Sorry.
We're gonna move to communities.
Oh, communities.
Communities.
You got a lot of different ones. Some good, some
It's like any time. There's good and the bad. I just think the way people do things is definitely weird. Like I'll start off with Rocket League first. Rocket League, sometimes you'll find the coolest people, and then you'll find a matchup, and you'll keep playing each. And that's what I miss by Call of Duty and other games where you can keep your teammates. Like, wow, we did good. Let's team up a little easier. I feel like they make you jump through hoops.
But that's not done now because of the matchmaking process. Because now everything is skill based
which
matchmaking.
is broken anyway. That's broken too. I'm playing hockey. I'm silver, and I'm facing purple. I don't know what purple is. What is purple? I don't know because it's like four.
Amethyst.
It's four above me.
It's amethyst.
It's like Blood Dragon Red. I don't know, but like Rocket League though, I think it's one of those perfect examples where I think it's not just community; it's people's attitudes with losing. Because sometimes you'll have like this really close game, and no one's saying anything. You're grinding it out, hitting back and forth, and then they'll score with no time on the clock, and what a save you, and then leave.
Kind of a dick move.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie, because it's much like League of Legends, that they'll use pinging in order to like really mess with you, or they'll give you like a good job or good shot calling as a way of being like you're an idiot. Or
Okay.
you shouldn't be playing. Much like that, what a save thing is like.
Oh, like
we
a taunt.
dunked on
It's a
you.
taunt.
Yeah, they taunt you, and it's like,
Which I don't mind.
God
Taunting,
damn.
sometimes I taunt too because it's just fun. But I feel like doing it in that way, like, and then it's like, well, I get to where it's like, if we lose because my teammate is just a dumbass, I'll leave and find somebody else. But if it was legit a good game where it was like close,
Like a really close match.
let's run it back.
Yeah.
Why does anybody want to run it back anymore?
I don't know. I think it's more of the fear of losing. But it's like my thing is I don't mind losing because then it turns into a competition. Oh, word, best 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't mind that competition because competition without being spiteful is healthy. And then at the end of the game, shake each other. That was a good game, bro. But if it's because some technicality or like you could be toxic. Like how many times what a save gets me motivated, and I learn to go faster somehow. Like it unlocks a super speed in me, and then I wind
I'm
up like
gonna
killing
go
him.
even further beyond.
Hey, don't want to save me. If you see me alive, you're not gonna like what happens.
Also, but to kind of go into that as well. See, back in the day, I remember when matchmaking for a game like Halo 3 would allow you to party up.
Yeah, party up sounds great.
You used to be able to party up. So if you
Party
did
time,
well with
excellence.
a team, like if you played something like Team Slayer, and you did well with that team, no problem. You guys got good synergy, all that other stuff. You can choose to stay with that team. And you guys will go and get queued together into the next match and keep going. And if you feel like you guys, okay, cool, no problem, we lost that one, but it was only by a little. Let's keep going, see if we can win some more.
Yeah, sort of like a Call of Duty, which I just added.
Oh,
Everyone saw me
God.
going across the screen too. It's hilarious.
But no, Call of Duty used to be fun. Now it's just become FIFA of duty.
I think first of all, the game kind of makes it easier for you to be toxic because it inflates your ego. Like I've been in games where I'm destroying, but then I need 3 hits to kill somebody with a shield.
That was in Black Ops 6, right?
No, I don't think I brought. So it's still considered. That's why. Okay,
I played Black Ops
honestly,
6.
this whole episode could have been called "Reasons Why Call of Duty Turned Me On
Oh,
to Gaming."
God, yes, it could have.
Because I think it comes up in every other category that we're gonna go through
It
today.
literally does.
And for the community part, it's like this inflated ego thing where they notch your shots down, so the person who's getting killed, instead of the person getting killed get sent to a lower rank where maybe he'll do better, they keep him in the higher. That's not even just rank; it's casual too. But they measure you against other players, and then they put you against the people who and then they inflate their bullets. Like if someone's doing good or bad, they get more shots, and all of a sudden now they're killing everybody. Now they feel like a high. And they do that on purpose. They make you win and lose. Like the game could, like say,
Yeah,
especially
that's-
cutscenes and stuff in games. It's meant to do that.
But that's what skill based matchmaking is. And I've actually had people, and there's plenty of publications out there for people that can look it up. Actman does a great job with it. I know other people that do great things on YouTube that talk about skill based matchmaking in Call of Duty, which honestly they should have never implemented because that only stagnated the game. Because you can literally go one game where you're absolute trash, and then the next game you're a god.
You know what it is? I think it's ranking. Because I feel like, and another game I wanted to mention was Marvel Rivals, is because it's
Mhm.
uniquely toxic. In the lower elo and in the higher elo, everyone's cool, but at like Diamond, like right around Diamond,
Toxicity.
toxic overboard. And you got one
You
person
get the
who's
tryhards.
doing one shotters, and nobody wants to switch off because I got to Diamond with this character. You need to get better. It's like, well, I can't do what I'm supposed to do because, and it's weird. If you pick 3 divers, I can't heal 3 divers. There should only be 1 diver per team. Maybe a tank diver with it. Otherwise, I'm aiming at 4 different positions to heal, and that's not fair on me. It's just so you could do your one trick. Oh, what you doing? Why can't you? You're behind a wall. I'm really good at healing. Like if you're not getting healed, it's because I can't see you.
Guys, he is the white mage
Well, I'm the white fox. I like her right now. You like her too, though.
for different reasons.
Yeah, you're weirdo. That's okay. It's okay to be weird.
I'll be that.
Me and Adri have a conversation about the word weird. I'm like, weird isn't negative. Weird just means something that you're not used to.
Well, Call of Duty's weird, and I take that as negative.
Well, of course you do.
No,
Look at the year
okay.
you were born in. It's very
Negative.
close to 2000.
Okay, because Call of Duty has gotten weird. All right.
But like,
But you've even seen it though. With I remember when we used to actually play Call of Duty. You had bought a bundle that was a weed bundle, and it came with like the little sight that was the weed flower,
play to win.
LMGs.
Oh wait, I had that one.
You did, yes. You
I
bought
loved
that
it.
one. And mind you, if you went to Warzone with that skin, you were invisible in grass.
You know, I never knew that, and I never laid down with it.
If you would have,
I
I
never laid
swear to
down
God,
with
if
it.
you would have laid down in that thing, you would have been, because they've even shown that
Wasted.
skin is almost invisible.
It's wasted.
And
on
it's
me.
like, why? Don't get me wrong, I get the theming. Even though Call of Duty, come on, you guys are like targeted towards like teenagers now, which is like 13. Don't sell them on the drug stuff.
I just realized this is the longest
Part.
yeah, of all the ones that we're asking. I just realized it's the longest part. So another one I wanted to bring up was good old
You get off on that! Move!
Oh God! Don't get me started. Listen, if I'm bad at Call of Duty, I'm even worse at this game because it's a good game.
Let
Do
me
I
tell you, my
sense that
darlings,
revolutionary
these are
violence
laughter
that
lines.
everybody was saying, with the way things are looking now, honestly, what do you?
it's gonna make it's not gonna be like Doom.
Kingdom Forever was terrible in every way, and yes, I get absolute garbage.
So that was because it went.
You smell like shit.
Wait, is it coming out 2016? That's
We're in 26. Yes, we are. Where are you? Oh my God! This guy's a year behind us.
Oh wait, is it coming out?
What game? I have no idea.
Influence the toxicity.
Sorry. What do you mean you can't hear me?
Wait, were you just watching us? Oh my God! Did this happen? Oh. Wait. Oh wait. So you could hear me the whole
I
time?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I guess.
All right. Sorry about the noise on that one. It's not a lot, but it was enough. I put that down because I can hear the.
Okay.
But I appreciate you doing that. Sorry, because we're still not. I guess what it is we don't. We
We
don't
need
know.
new equipment.
No, no,
okay.
that's not what it is.
We need new equipment.
That's not what it is. It's more. I don't trust we're not trusting that it's working properly. So we want
We
to
gotta
keep
trust the
checking.
system, guys.
Yeah,
And
haven't
we're not
done
used to
this
trusting the system.
Yeah, it's our second show, and like I'm old. This shit is like confusing. after a
I'm
while.
old. Once
Yeah.
once you hit a 4 at the end of your years, it's downhill from there, guys.
So here's the problem with GTA. They flooded their economy with shark cards.
Yes. Oh God, they did. And they didn't let, mind you, you used to be able to, I believe, in the beginning years, invest in the stock market.
Yep, they had to shut that down because then you could technically make free money.
Hostile takeovers. And all
Well,
that other
yeah,
good
it'd also
stuff.
be like a random like winning the lottery. Now you don't have to pay or do the work to make $2 million. You just basically won it.
But here's my thing. With the shark cards, the problem that I have with them is that, let's say you, because we do this all the time. We just sometimes, hey, you want to do some crime? Yeah, let's do some
Yeah.
crime. And then we'll get on GTA and we'll just do some crime. We'll do drive-bys, all that stuff. This is in GTA, people. Let me repeat that. In GTA, not real life.
Don't get me swatted.
Anyways, there are times where we'll run people over, and then next thing you know, dude has an oppressor after we kill him like 15 times because we turn into a bunch of toxic bastards. Yes, we get toxic too sometimes. It happens. Nonetheless, next thing you know, he spawns in an oppressor with lock-on missiles. Do you know how he just got that in that magical span? Meanwhile, he was poor before. It's because little Timmy went into his mom's purse and got her credit card in order to purchase the highest amount he could for a shark card, like at least once, and that was it. He bought it, and it's like, for a
Yeah.
person for a person on a budget buying the highest shark card, you're not spending $100 on a microtransaction, are you?
That's why if you notice, there's a gross imbalancement of how much things cost. Because you'll see some cars you could get, it's like $15,000 for a normal car, but the
Mhm.
supercar is $8 million, and the real life price tag of that said car is probably like 100,000. It's because they flooded the market with paid things, and everyone kept buying them, and when you're spending all that money, it ruins his. Isn't it weird how the if
Ruins is
yeah, everyone's no like it's because I have this theory that inflation isn't real. Inflation is done by companies.
Yeah.
Because they
Let's-
they
let-
raise
I'll
their
tell you what.
prices to see if you'll still buy it.
Let's stick to GTA and then we'll go to inflation.
Well, no, this is inflation. Yeah, I'm using it as an analogy.
Okay.
Like Pepsi, Coke just lowered their prices because people stopped buying it. It's because they know they were trying to see how much they can get away with charging for a bottle of
So
soda.
did Game Pass. Woo!
Yeah, and they went down. Yeah, because everyone's testing how much you're willing to spend. So if you for a little bit, if you just stop spending the money, the prices for things will go down. But people have to stand together and be like, no, we're not buying that. And that's part of the reason why I hate this too, because if we just stopped buying these crappy games that do these lazy tactics,
And come out year after
they'll
year.
and they'll fix it because they're like, holy shit, we just lost millions. We lost millions. Like no one bought this game. We spent all this money into it, and I don't even understand where the money went. And there's no disc anymore. So why is the games? That's why they used to say it's so expensive, right? Because the cartridge and the game itself, the CD is what's expensive.
Right. But and you know, another thing that kills me with it is, so you also have, and don't get me wrong, yes, I love me some Xbox. But at the same time, you know, I would love for them to release the actual player counts of certain games. Like I would like to know how many people are on Call of Duty on Xbox compared to like PC.
Well, I think you could just Google that.
I don't know if you can, but I mean, if you could, I mean, I would do it, but hey.
Because they have to have a certain amount of servers for each one, since you can't cross server. You can't play on a PlayStation server, right?
Crossplay.
Yeah, but you're not playing on their server. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's why it's so difficult. Who knows?
It's just weird. And
So well, as we're talking about inflation stuff, this next one is crazy, and I didn't realize this is like a more recent thing.
okay, lay it on me.
It's Eve Online.
Oh yeah, Eve Online. There's a bunch of criminals.
Yo, Eve Online is crazy.
Toxic. You think Call of Duty's toxic? Eve Online. Go ahead. Give it a gander.
So, and I think I think I just saw a video on this too, and they said it's still ongoing.
Yes.
So this is like going on now. So this is
Mhm.
game where it's like intergalactic, and like I guess you clans and stuff. So this clan got together and they made a clan. It's called Goons. What is it called again?
I forgot. It was something.
Goon Swarm Federation. And they started off as a small clan, and then
Yes, GNF. I remember seeing the. Yep.
so one day they decided to meet in real life. Like, yo, we've been playing. Let's go get a drink together.
Right.
And they all get together, and they started a cartel,
Mm-hmm.
a virtual cartel.
Yep.
And they went in, and they not only did they bully people by they took over servers.
Yeah.
It was like a rolling. It was like the Federation taking over. It's going on, and they do the shiestiest things. They'll they have so much control that they can send their ships back to their home base, and the only way to get it out the home base is that you have to pay the Federation to let you back into space. Otherwise,
So
you
they're
can't play
running
the
a
game.
racket.
Yeah, it's racketeering, bro.
Yeah.
And
They're running
then
a racket on you.
and then not only that, they also do an espionage, where they send in people into other clans and take over hostile takeovers. And this whole time you thought, yo, this man play. You know how you meet somebody online and he becomes your co-captain or whatever because
Right.
he's on every day. So they would go on deep undercover missions.
Damn, he was on CIA time.
Yeah, and then once he got infiltrated, he took over and he combined it with the other Federation and they took over.
He was like, "Look at me, look at me. I'm the captain now."
That's mine. Hold on, let me check my
That's
notes to make sure.
awesome though, because if you think about it, that kind of happens in real life companies. Think about it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, and then the games are trying to say that they're using the resources. There's nothing really. They're kind of doing what the game wants you to. It wants you to kind of take over places. They're just so good at it
Right.
that it's it becomes now nobody can really play.
Not only that, they're an established superpower now.
Well, it's gonna become a thing where it's
You're
they're
gonna need
band
somebody
together.
yeah, or you're gonna have to have somebody that's gonna try to rebel. But even then, their numbers are probably gonna be so massive by that time. You have 10 people rebelling.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Well, I mean,
Unless you're really charismatic or Luke Skywalker, I don't think you're starting a rebellion.
I mean, well, it wouldn't even since you're outside of it and it's different because I don't know. I think you can the Union, if you watch wrestling, you take the WCW versus the MWO, you take the rest of everybody else and bring them together. How can they if they only control? I think it was 50% of things even if it's higher, you still have enough where if you pull together, but then you have to. I think it's part of ego. Who wants to do that? It's a video game. I'm trying to have fun, and I have to sit here and play Space Bandit.
Right.
But that sounds fun.
But that's fun though.
Why would you
know?
join up?
I could be a
leave your
space
club?
spy. Oh, word! I'm with that. Let me be a space spy.
Yeah, if I play hockey, I want my own hockey club. I don't join other people's. But I think that's sort of the problem too. Is well, if you really want to do it, then and that's real world stuff too.
Right.
Is bad
'Cause
things
it
only
gives you
happen
the
because people don't
option.
stand together. And to stop it, and the whole system's just watching. They're waiting for somebody to come in and save them. Nobody's
it?
coming for you. It's
You gotta
over.
save yourself. Get out of here.
Circle of two is real. I don't even know what that means. That's inside the game, but oh my god, that's poetic because
Circle of two.
yeah, it was the visual that's playing right now has a writing circle of two going around something,
Ooh.
and it sounds funny because it's the Goon Swarm Federation versus everybody else. And I was just saying, well, it has to be one versus the other, and they just said one of two. That's crazy. I mean, whew.
That's it.
Sometimes when you speak to the
It's
universe,
lining up.
the people think coincidences are just random, but sometimes coincidences are made by you by speaking it to the universe, and it's kind of responding to your energy.
Gotta line it up.
I think that it is it for the community. So we're gonna move on to the next part.
Guy's basement, yeah, finally free.
So what about the good communities though? Damn, we're gonna leave those guys out.
Oh, hold on. We have to go back to the other one.
Guy's basement, yeah, finally free.
Swapping back and forth today,
Let's
aren't
go
we?
back. The good communities. Do you know what of a good community?
I know a couple. I mean, I know.
Are you gonna say insurgents?
No, not so much.
Although that is a pretty chill. I guess because you're facing bots, there's no competition, so everyone can feel like they're working together more.
Not only that, is that even I've played versus Insurgency, and it's fun. it does have its merits that I'll be like, oh yeah, this is really awesome. But at the same time, I do like playing against my bots because
It's like more realistic. It's slower base, tactical. You have to take your
right,
time, make sure you aim small, miss small.
right, exactly. And not only that,
Not shooting till you see the white of their eyes.
everybody's usually pretty welcoming in that community. Yeah, you have some people more. It's more nice people than there are dicks, and that's what I love about that community. Because you'll run into people that are, hey, listen, they'll take your level into consideration. They'll be like, all right, cool, it's probably your first game or something like that, or you're still starting.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's not a bad community to be a part of. I would say that, and you also have other co-op communities out there. Like you have some in the Division 2.
Yeah. I guess Marvel Rivals has a lot of good community too. I think it's not all bad. I think just those who are there ruin it because I feel like there's this thing where, I'm sorry. Did you just raise your hand?
No, 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 no. I was gonna bring up a point when you were done on Marvel Rivals, but you just thought I raised my hand like if I'm in elementary school. But whatever.
You did that during the last show.
All right, well, that was all right. Whatever. Just go with Marvel Rivals about their good communities.
Yeah, I think what it is, it's the wrong. If there's somebody toxic, it's probably because they don't get the game. Like it's a team game. It's not you versus everybody. It's not like a Call of Duty with superheroes. Although that would be like a battle royale of superheroes. That would be so dope.
They probably already have that somewhere. You just gotta look hard.
That would be if Marvel Rivals listen to this. That would be so dope. But part of that, like I was saying, it definitely is like when it's not so competitive at the end, then you know what you're getting into. Because in a team-based game like Insurgents, you kind of have to be cool with your team so you can win. Why would you play a game you want to lose? It just doesn't make any sense.
Not only that, a lot of times, like, don't get me wrong, I've seen it rushing a lot of times in Insurgency get you shot 9 times out of 10, where you wind up dying. But speaking of also Marvel Rivals, their Bloodlust event,
Yeah.
honestly, that brought a good co-op community out because we've played
Yeah.
a lot of
I'm
that,
getting a lot of thumbs up too.
and it's really fun. It's really
Yeah.
fun. It lets people ease into the game.
Yeah. Plus, since it's not, it's okay. So what's so great about it is it's doing what people wish Overwatch did.
Yes.
It's breaking away from the team hero situation and moving into more of a Marvel experience. Like you get to experience things as your favorite Marvel character, and they're doing kind of cool stuff. Like right now, if you go to not right now, but I don't know if it passed already or it's coming up. But in Times Square, they're playing the first Avengers movie
That's
on
pretty
the
dope.
big screen, so you could bring in your character and sit there and like, because some characters have chairs and they're emotes, so you can sit down and like look up and watch the movie online. Like it's so weird. Like it's you see the movie in real life and then you think it's stupid, but then you kind of do. It's like, wow, this is interestingly fun.
Well,
Way fun
no,
than
no,
it
no.
should be.
I get it because Fortnite actually did a couple of collaborations like that, where they showed Dragon Ball in this private server.
Hey, let's not talk about Dragon Balls, okay?
Anyways,
You trying to get us kicked off Twitch, bro?
this is everybody who knows. But they did it, and you were able to sit there and
Said
watch
Twitch.
entire
Go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
this fucking guy, man. Anyways, everybody was able to sit there, and they were able to watch episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's cool.
And you had people there, and the server was filling up, and people were just sitting there doing emotes. But then, as soon as it came on, everyone stopped and watched.
You know what's funny about that too? I remember thinking like stuff like that is stupid because the first thing one was they did like a Times Square event for New Year's,
Yes,
and I'm over there like this is so stupid. And then and then I learned that there's a glitch that you can get behind the wall, and then you can get above the top, and then you
Right.
can stand on top. And then because I keep looking up and I see all these people there, and then I finally get it there, and I go up there with Penny. No, the thing. And everybody's playing music, so I had the guitar, the ukulele one. So I sat down, so everybody was just vibing out. And I'm like, I don't know why this is fun.
but it is.
I don't know why it's interesting, but you're just like chilling out with people, and you can't even talk to each other. You're all mute, so you're just literally just enjoying people's presence.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it's not even a real presence. You just gotta assume there's somebody controlling the controller who's on the screen.
It's funny. I feel like that's why VR chat got so popular.
Yeah, probably. And then, but what Marvel Rivals is going to for the experience is they're moving from the heroes thing, and they're doing like a PVE, which is person versus
Player versus environment.
environment, which I don't understand.
I don't understand why they have that. It should just be labeled
Because
co-op.
that's isn't that blood? Isn't that blood?
Bloodlust, yeah.
So it's
Sorry,
missions
Blood
where
Hunt.
you come together with other people to face. I guess they mean the environment, meaning the game. And then there's VBP, which is
PVE.
yeah, but there's another one,
PvP.
person versus person. But they're
Player
doing
versus player.
which they're doing. But what is it? I forget what the term, but basically they have a team of 6 versus 1. So you can pick 6 people to go against Loki, but it's like Loki.
Oh,
with
that's like a
extra
custom
powers.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're definitely doing more things where you could team up together.
Yeah.
And
And it's
face different
arcadey,
characters.
and it's not.
Yeah.
It plays fun. It's fun though.
They need to update some of the first characters though, because they got to a point where they're really getting in their groove. Like before, they were kind of like they still kind of like copying Overwatch characters and just reskinning them. But some of the stuff they're doing is like unique and pushing those same things to limits. And I feel like it's like you did all that for the new characters. Like Scarlet Witch can just like shoot you with something and then throw like you know what I'm saying. She got barely anything. Like Scarlet Witch, she's in a not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow.
Mhm.
That they both like need like a little something extra.
So, I have a question. In your personal opinion, do you feel like they kind of like abandoned season 1 characters?
Not abandoned. It's more like think of how you do anything. When you pick up a guitar, the first week you're playing stuff. It's even if you're kind of good at it, it's gonna sound weird.
Mhm.
But give it a year, it's gonna be completely different. So they had like time to improve their skills and build upon and tweaking these characters to do certain things. And I think they're actually testing other characters now. Like I think what's her name, White Fox. She has this teleportation one. I think that's a test run for Nightcrawler because he's been rumored to be coming for like the last year. So I think it's like a test. Like yeah, can this work? And it works. It's weird.
Well, didn't they have a teleport mechanic with Doctor Strange himself?
That's different. He would open a hole and teleport through. This one you would actually blink out, go across a distance, and reappear.
Gotcha.
You know,
Okay.
like Nightcrawler.
Right.
Like he like so that's I
But
think that's
you still
why.
need line of sight because
Oh,
Nightcrawler,
yes.
he needed to know where he was teleporting.
Like, oh, he could have been there before, and he knew that there was nothing behind that. Well, no, that's not true because sometimes what if somebody's at that moment is there or a chair was moved?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dangerous to be Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I know. You can accidentally teleport inside somebody and kill him.
And then yeah, so they're constantly gonna come out with new things, I think, so you can experience the characters in new fun ways. So you're right. I guess we should shout out to some of the good ones, but let's go. And where is this thing?
Guy's basement, yeah, finally free.
Now we're gonna do something that's a little different, a little fun. We're gonna play a game here. These are special Olympic, not that special, but special games that are like the Olympics.
They're
with a twist.
special enough.
It's like Olympic Games with a twist. So right now we're gonna have. It's gonna be an obstacle course. Like the game is this: is you have to pick who you're gonna pick to do this.
Okay.
It's an obstacle course that you have to do while you've been drinking, or like a little drunk. I'm not talking. I'm not encouraging bad behavior. Like not crazy drunk. Just got a good buzz going on.
No blackout wasted.
Yeah. And so it's the Olympics, so we're gonna go by country. What country would you pick if this was like a sports? What is that? Sportsbets.com? What do they call it? Maybe they could.
DraftKings.
Oh, there you go. Not a sponsor.
Not sponsored. Not
so-
sponsored.
So like, we did a coin toss before the thing. I won, so I think I will pick Mexico. Because let's be honest, I've been to cookouts. I've been to. What are you doing over there? You told me not to move around the chair. Now you're moving around the
I'm
chair. That's supposed to
sorry.
be for your drink.
I'm sorry.
That's supposed to be for your drink.
My feet are hurting. I'm
Anyway,
getting old.
I've
I'm
been to
getting old.
cookouts. I played soccer. I work with Mexicans are very welcoming. Although
Mexicans.
they're very funny. You know,
How so?
Because I didn't know for the longest. I had it like when I played soccer. They would always call me pinche gordito. Now at the time I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was just a fun nickname, and then I later on asked them what it meant, and it's basically means fucking fat ass.
Wow.
I'm like, this whole time you've been calling me a fucking fat ass.
Thanks for making me feel welcome, guys.
And
Really appreciate it.
they were drinking that too. They could do anything like while they're drinking, bro.
Okay, all right. I see where you're coming from there. You know, want to try to get the builders. As for me, you can start me off numero uno. I will take Mother Russia
What? Why?
because Mother Russia, they drink vodka for every meal. Breakfast, vodka. Lunch, vodka. Snack, vodka.
Okay, I could say that my landlord's Russian and she doesn't drink all the time, but she does like to drink.
Do you know what she has in her car right now?
No.
Vodka.
No, she doesn't. All right, so well, I guess that's actually not a bad pick. Okay, so then you get to go again because this is like one of those styles where you go like it's a little bit more even. Because if I pick right away, I would destroy your pick.
Excuse me. And then for the last one, I'm gonna go with the chop sake, and we're gonna go Japanese.
Well, we could be a that you're pushing it there. You're pushing it. Scoob, you know what to do. Get rid of this shit.
Scoob, leave that in.
Is this because you're half Japanese? Is that why you're picking them?
I mean, that's a part of it, but also I wanted to do that.
But do you not know what Asian flush is?
Not all of them get that. You make it seem like it is a problem with
First of all-
every single one of them. It's
First
not.
of all,
It's
you didn't
not.
even know what that was until I told you the other day.
But you told me what it was, and you know what? I researched it. It doesn't. You make it seem like it's such a widespread thing. It's not.
No, but when there's a possibility that you could get distracted or even itchy, and especially when you try to move around and jump over stuff, it's like that could be distracting. So I don't even want the smallest percentage chance of that happening.
Hear me out though. That's why you have the Russians to keep them in check.
Yeah, they're so great at doing that.
They are. They definitely are. Okay, they'll get the Wagner group out there.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I absolutely killed it in this game. In the Olympics of special
Oh,
circumstances.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
this
know.
last pick is gonna boil it.
Let's hear it.
Americans. I'm going the North and South, Mexico and America.
You guys are gonna shoot each other. You know
No,
that,
no, no,
right?
no.
You guys are gonna
First of
shoot
all-
each other.
First of all, no, there's no beef between us and Mexico. So
No, I
let's-
mean
ho-
Americans are
let's-
gonna shoot each other.
I don't. That sounds political. Let's keep it away from all that.
No,
What
not
I'm saying
politically.
let's not bring up extra shit. This is a fun game about we don't need to go into serious shit. But Americans, what I don't think many people knew or don't remember is we drank so much they had to take our booze away from us. And we love it so much that we made them give it. It was the first time we really revolted and says, no, we're not going to let that happen. You imagine all the shit they've been doing to us for the last 80 years that someone said, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, okay. We have all the power. People don't realize. All you have to do is tell them no. Enough of you stand up and say, no, it's not going to do anything. But we used to go to work drunk. We used to go to the bar after work, have a drink, go home drunk. The wife might be drunk. It was like a big thing where.
But you also gotta take into consideration. Same thing I have to take into consideration with the Asian flush. You have to take into consideration angry drunks fighting.
Yeah, again, this is
That
first of all,
does happen.
no,
You can't
'cause
make it
if
seem like
you-
it doesn't.
No, yes, but what I said was a buzz. No one's Adrian drunk at buzz.
Who knows? You
Well,
never
then
know.
we're gonna have to. What we will do is
Ah!
no. After we have our
Because the Russians, I know they're gonna be fighting each other.
we're gonna have what is it, like practice or whatever. We'll invite them in and then we'll get them a little buzzed and we'll see how they act in the hour, and if they're chill, then if they're arguing right away, there's
you
a
know
process.
what? You know what?
You think-
This
think
is a
people don't
job
have
for
processes for stuff like this.
this is a job for AI.
No, I don't even like how I don't think that's fair. I don't think
I think it's fair because
No,
you
because
pointed
you-
out a flaw in
All
mine.
right, so first of all, but then your the chink in your armor is
the chink in my armor. It's a chink, huh?
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to have a fun, interesting talk without getting too.
You mean
racist.
a
You're getting-
kink
you're getting
in my
way too-
armor?
I said kink in my armor.
No, you said chink in my armor.
No, it's a chink in my armor.
It's a kink in my armor.
Oh, that's on me then.
That is entirely
No,
on
I don't.
you.
I don't think that's true.
Look it up.
I don't think that's true.
Look it up. I know I'm right.
'Cause
It's a kink
I
in my
blame
armor.
Scrubs because
No.
they did that
no,
joke where
no,
he said
well,
it.
Well,
And there was a
Scrubs is
Chinese person right
racist.
next to him, and he's like, "Why would you say that?" Hold on, let me.
I believe I'm right on this one, people.
Did I just say something really awful?
We're about to see.
That's crazy. My bad. I did not make it.
Man, trying to pay me, and mind you, trying to put the blame on me. This is some bullshit if I've ever heard it.
No, I am correct. It is the idiom chink in one's armor. It's referring to an area of vulnerability. See, you made it. You made it bad. I did not.
He wants an Asian in his armor, and that's okay.
But the problem with yours is it only affects yours. Mine, it doesn't, because yours, you're saying like Russians get mad, they fight each other. Americans get mad. So we're all at, there's no disadvantage. It cancels each other out. So you're still, I will give you this. If we're in a warmed area, we're killing you. But if it's somewhere cold, yeah, so
we got you.
Yeah, so we get the summer and spring months. You
But
get
we
the,
got manpower. There's more Russians than. Is
See,
there?
but now why are you so critical?
You wanted to play a game, and now you don't
That's
want
a
me to look
game.
up the stats of my
No.
teams? What type of crap is that?
No,
Oh,
you're going-
just go into this battle blindly. Have fun with that.
Because you're adding things, you're like, well, because then you could be like, well, I picked China because there's and India because they have 15 billion people, and we'll just run them all.
Yeah, but
and then
Indians-
eventually one of them's gonna win.
Let me stop.
No, because
I'm
you
gonna-
overpower
nope.
everybody.
Let me stop because I was about to come out. I was about to be equal opportunity because I was gonna say it. Should I be equal opportunity?
No, let's move on.
No, no. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll give you the win if it's in the winter months. I win if it's in the summer months.
So we'll just keep it at that.
This is why people can't have adult conversations.
Everyone can have adult conversations, especially if you're chinking
Come,
in the armor.
come on. I really, I want you to be yourself, but this is, you're going a little too far. You go, people don't realize is that you're part Asian, and that doesn't matter. It's just I'm trying to keep certain words out of, like, come on, that's a little. Mine was an honest mistake because it actually is a saying.
A chink in the armor,
Yeah, your vulnerability. So yeah, that's fine. Man, I hate you. I hate you.
You're not chinking it.
I literally just asked you to stop doing that.
You're taking it way too far.
No, when I ask you please stop and you keep going, that's too far.
Why do you feel Why do you feel that it's
It's a derogatory term.
okay?
Once for shock effect, I get it. It's humorous because you hear it one time. But when you repeat the word over and over and over and over, it's no longer funny. It's just someone. It's the white guy yelling the N-word in the crowd. Like if it happened once, you're kind of like, whoa. But if he goes over and over and over and over and over, you're like, well, what is this guy's problem? Is he a little challenged in the head?
So you have a problem with somebody taking a word and turning it into something else?
I don't mind a little fun and appropriateness, but to drive it home makes me uncomfortable. Like, let's move
Okay.
on. Thank you. I love you, Rob.
I don't know. I don't get the uncomfortability, and try not to use my government.
Oh, I did? I
Yeah.
said red? All right, got you. My bad. Sorry. We got a little, because I don't know. I honestly don't mind, I don't mind being appropriate. I don't. But there's a limit where it becomes no longer funny, and it's just like, if I feel uncomfortable, someone who's listening is going to feel uncomfortable. And I don't feel uncomfortable. You really have to make me feel uncomfortable. Like, I will admit when I fart, my girl, when the dog farts, she blames it on me. I'm like, no. If I farted, I will own up to it. You know what I'm saying? I keep hitting the freaking wire. All right. Where's the
Maybe it's my equal opportunity racism.
You don't hate anybody. You hate everybody.
I hate everybody equally. There's a difference.
Yeah, this is true. What am I doing? Oh, okay.
Guys basement, yeah, finally free.
Hopefully we're still live with you guys.
We are.
We're still here. All right, so next one is microtransactions, and honestly, who the fuck is Todd Howard, and why do you hate him so much?
I'm still wrestling with how you don't know who Todd Howard is.
Well, like you, I did my research. I don't know who he is now, but like, yeah, I don't. I guess it's because I don't like that game, so I don't really hear anything for it. My YouTube channel doesn't pop up and say, "Hey, watch this." You know.
Yeah, you're
Todd
not a
Howard.
you're not a Fallout person, nor are you an Elder Scrolls person. But he's the one that started the whole microtransaction thing that you hate so much. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be happening right now. And it all started off of a goddamn cosmetic.
Wait, so cosmetic meaning it didn't actually do anything.
No, it just looked pretty.
At least it wasn't pay to play, I guess.
You
Just
bought
pay-
whoa.
Wait, how-
That's that. You bought the game, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Then
yeah.
you had to get.
But
hold
see
on.
how long?
Ho-
You see how long microtransactions been happening now?
Ho-
I don't
hold on,
question
hold
it. Like,
on,
well,
though.
yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
Hold
It's
on,
just,
though. Then back in the days, Xbox used to not use cash. We used to use what was known as Microsoft points, which is a card you had to buy, then redeem, and then you can use that in order to buy your DLC. And it would always give you just enough that you always had about 100 left over, which got you nothing.
How much would you pay for stuff like that?
You'd pay about $10.
But
for
how
a
much
1,000.
was the cosmetic? What was it?
It was horse armor.
What do you mean it was horse armor?
It was horse armor.
So wait, it's armor, but it doesn't give it any extra defense.
No extra defense, no extra attack, no nothing. It
So
just
not
looked,
even armor, just it's dress armor.
it looked pretty though, doesn't it? It looked pretty.
How much?
I believe it was like $1.99.
Oh, $1.99.
Yeah, $1.99.
Still, that's the.
But think about how many people bought it though. A lot of people bought it, and that's why it became a thing.
Yeah, now that's why I think that's the thing with GTA. Why it's such a cox is that microtransaction, because that's what that is too, basically, right? Microtransaction. So he made Elder Rings Tower
Elder
of the
Scr-
Phoenix.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
See, I don't even know what that is. Is that an RPG?
That is an RPG, yes.
I can't. I don't like craziness. I don't even watch anime because it's hard for me to wrap my brain around what's going on. That's why I like Naruto. Naruto starts off kind of basic, really basic, just people kicking and stuff. And all of a
Shadow
sudden-
clone
yeah, that's what, like,
jutsu.
he's cloning himself. Like what? And then that didn't seem so crazy. So when they kept going, it didn't seem so crazy. So
So it didn't seem so crazy that an 11-year-old in an orange jumpsuit can create 70 of himself in order to beat the hell out of somebody.
no, that makes perfect sense because they built up to it. Because at this point, you already saw Sasuke do a fireball, and you already saw.
Did you though?
Yeah, he
No,
did.
you didn't.
He did.
No,
Yeah.
because
You-
in the first episode,
in the
he
first
never.
in the first episodes, but he didn't steal the scroll. He stole the scroll.
Yes,
First
he
episode.
did. In
Oh.
the first episode.
No, because it's just a clone, like Shadow. Like I can understand. Like further, it wasn't like a million crazy things happening at once.
No,
I
but
could-
there were 70 of him in one shot, and I'm sorry, but
that shot gave me tingles. What are you talking about?
it's still hard to believe.
I got the tingles.
And that's awesome. It's supposed to give you some tingles, but I still find it hard to believe that a kid in a orange jumpsuit can put his forefinger and his middle finger in a cross pattern, then create 70 of him,
Because here's why: when
and
someone
then beat the dog shit out
when
you.
someone shows you something in that universe, by showing it, they're telling you this is a possibility in this universe.
True.
And instead of seeing a green monster attack a black-haired, crazy-haired ninja guy with a Dragon Ball, and he's going all fucking Super
You are
Saiyan.
mixing
and-
all this stuff together. I love it.
because it's all
Did
crazy.
he have a death note?
No. But, so with him, it was different. Like they showed me one thing. It was the shadow. Okay, so shadow clones is a possibility here. Okay, that's cool.
So the transformation means shit to you.
Well, I saw earlier, that's how they begin it. That's how they teach you about it. So they slowly put. You gotta remember when Dragon Ball Z came out. When I remember, I tried putting it on in the middle of like a season.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
in
I'm talking-
Naruto.
I know, but I'm talking about why I don't. Like it's harder for me to pick up on something like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
Because it would be a random Piccolo, I believe, is the green monster I was talking
Mhm.
about, and like Trunks or one of those guys. So like already I'm a little confused because there's a green guy. I'm not sure. Is he from this planet? Is this planet Earth? Is this what I'm saying?
It
There's
is
so many
Earth.
questions. But it is Earth. I still
That's
thought it was-
Earth.
No, it's
That's
not.
Earth.
No,
Yes, it
fuck
is.
Outta here.
No,
No, it's
ask
not.
anybody who watches
No.
Dragon Ball.
No, you're
Goku
pulling-
lives on
you're
Earth.
pulling my
So
leg.
I'm not pulling your
You're
leg.
pulling my
I
leg.
can't pull your leg. There's a
Sure you
wall
can.
between us. They can't pull the leg.
I don't believe you.
I swear. I swear. Look, if you want, you can go back to like original Dragon Ball and then watch from there. I don't even know if they have it on Crunchyroll. I have to check if they do.
So then after Todd Howard starts with Oblivion, it snowballed so bad.
Into everything.
Yeah, it's still around, but it's here in like a light version, because before light version was battle was it Battlefront, Star Wars
Oh
2?
God, Star Wars Battlefront. But that was more of the fact that that was loot boxes.
Yes.
And it was super random.
Yes. Okay.
And
so
we still get
so
that
this
today,
category
though.
is microtransactions and loot boxes. I should have said that from the beginning.
That's all right, but still, nonetheless, it still gets there though, because even now, like I sometimes dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm not the best at it, but I like to play it every once in a while. It's something nice to distract me and pass some time. But I know that there are people out there who have dumped money in that game, and when I mean money, I mean the whales that have dumped $1,000+ into one game, and will probably one turn knock me out with every single one of their cards. And to me, it's just like, why? That's not fair.
That's not fair.
But at the same time, it's random, because when you open up a pack in the game, it gives you random cards of random rarities.
Yeah. You know who used to be the worst at this?
Who's that?
Rocket League.
Yeah, I heard they used to be really bad with their microtransactions. Well, not
The
microtransactions.
loots.
The loot
They
boxes.
still have loot boxes, but now you
Mhm.
don't buy them. You just earn them. But because you don't buy them, after a while you get everything. Like you get the same tires all over,
Right.
same things, and it's never like a super, like if they gave you like 1 in 100 where you got something really super cool that no one else got, that would have been cool. And make it just a limited thing just for that. It's a free limited, so you can't be like, oh, he paid for it. Like no, yeah, it's just a random thing, so it's not like something that you hope to get. But like otherwise, it's just like crazy.
No, and I understand, because Gears 5 did that, and it took until the game being in its last leg for them to finally do it, because now they no longer update it. But now you're able to earn in-game currency and buy most of the things that they had from previous operations in their store. So it's now you're playing to earn currency. If you want to do the multiplayer thing, you still can, because it helps you level up and earn currency in order for you to spend at the store.
Yeah, currency is weird when you have to real money for real currency.
No, it's
'Cause
fake.
No, but if
You
you're-
can
if-
choose to pay
if
for
you're
it.
paying for it, that money is while it's in digital form. That's real currency.
Yeah.
You can't use it in the real world, but it's currency of the game, and you spend. So it's really that it still is. And it's some of those pricing, like something that the Marvel Rivals does terrible is their pricing on their stuff. I get it. It's a free game.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, before we get to that, because that's actually the next subject. I want to go some of the other games on this list, because Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny. Oh, Disney.
Destiny.
Destiny. Yeah, Destiny 2. I think. was
Destiny 2, yeah, terrible. But Disney, you were talking about the
the-
Disney
yeah, 'cause
Speedway?
Speed is that what's called Speedway?
I believe so, something like that.
The racing game from Disney. It's a cool concept. It's a cool idea. It doesn't drive well if you really think about it. If you play Mario Kart and other racing games, it is a little wonky and could be, I guess, faster feeling. It just feels so slow. And then you have to use your specials to go fast, and maybe the specials should maybe go like a little faster or even faster even. But like the base speed is just so slow. But what makes it bad about this is that if you don't pay for certain things, then you don't get certain characters. Like
That fucking sucks.
like a battle pass. Like you'll get this one for free, but this character is not available to you unless you buy it.
I have a question, because I've never played it, and I know you used to play it. Did
Speedstorm. That was what it's called. Speedstorm.
did Mario Kart Grand Prix, the one you used to play on your iPhone all the time,
Yeah.
did that have anything like that? Because I know it was like a random loot box game too. That you had to like unlock a certain amount of things in order to unlock Princess
Well,
Peach or
you would
something.
do like missions, like offline missions. Then you could do online missions. You get certain things.
Right.
Like they push Mickey. Everybody gets 1,000,000 Mickeys. But like, there's just certain characters. Like if you're not like, it's like so rare to get it in the drops that you have to basically like they give like you pay for it and then it's in the drops. So you buy your drops with either real money or you can earn some daily or even weekly things to make up for it. But they're so low in like showing up.
Percentages?
Yeah, and then you like the ones that you have to pay for are like you gotta get 10 shards of them. So it's not just you just can't just get it once.
You gotta get it now 9 more times after that
Yeah.
one. I mean, you have to pay for it 9 more times after that one.
Well, it increases on the pickups. Yeah.
Oh God,
I understand it's a free game. Marvel Rivals again, it's a free game, so I get you have to spend shit, but like, you gotta make it reasonable, bro.
Yeah, like don't turn like don't get me wrong. I like playing games, but don't turn the game into a second job. I don't feel like video games should feel like a second job. Like I have to grind 40 hours a week in Marvel Rivals in order to unlock a skin.
Well,
Like,
you
I
have
feel like
you
that
have to
would
you
be,
have to make it worth the money that they're charging.
and I get that.
Which
And I
is
do
probably
get
why
that.
they do it, so they can force other people to keep playing the game when they wouldn't otherwise play the game.
And I get that because and you know, I know that certain games also induce a lot of FOMO. I hate when games do that. And don't get me wrong, a lot of games I play are kind of guilty of doing that. Okay, not gonna lie, Gears 5 did it with the New Day. Those wrestlers,
Well,
you used to be able to get them as characters to play, and that was only a limited time thing.
well, I'm so glad you brought that up because
Guy's basement, yeah, finally free.
the next section that we want to touch on is games that you pay full price for
Mm-hmm.
that offers battle passes, season passes, or extra content behind loot boxes and stuff like that. Like Call of Duty, one of the big problems I have with that is that your every season the new gun comes out. That's the meta
Yes.
because you're paying for it, so it has to be the best gun.
And if it has a blueprint to it, that blueprint meta as fuck.
And then, sure, after a month or two, you as a non-player who pays will get it for free. But at that point, they already nerfed it, and now it sucks. So now you got a free game. Although sometimes they're still good and they're still viable, but it sucks compared
Most
to what
of
it
the
was.
time. Most of the time when it first comes out, it's beyond OP.
Yeah, it's lazy putting out the same shit every year. Call of Duty is like that's why I brought it up because Call of Duty does the same shit every year. Oh, NHL they had the same opening on Be a Pro, like Create a Pro, like
Really?
for 3
It's
4
like spots
years.
for spot?
It wasn't even like updated graphics. I think they literally just transferred the file from one to the next,
Damn, the least you could have did was upscale it.
and no skipping. You couldn't
Upscale it,
you can't
something.
It was like 5 minutes.
Wait, it's unskippable?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know if that's true for every year, or even after the first time. But the first time you have to watch it through.
It still didn't answer my question.
I-
Why?
Because they want you to take all your time not playing the game.
All right, listen, I get it, and I okay. So like, if somebody has played a game that, like a co-op game that's story driven, that I know that they have never played it before, I'll let the cutscenes go. Even if I already beat the game, I'll let the cutscenes go because I want them to enjoy the story, have a good time with it, have as much fun as I did with it, and I'm more than likely, well, absolutely, not going to spoil anything for you. And don't ask me to spoil anything because I'm going to tell you no. Just keep playing or keep watching the cutscene. The first time, fine. After that, give me the option to at least skip it.
Yeah.
And especially if you
Even
can
the
read
first
my
time,
data.
'cause, like and that's part of the problem. Like you brought up the wrestlers.
Yes.
Wrestling is, I think that the WWE 2K26 is like the worst culprit of all time of this.
I have not played. What happened?
Now I don't know the exact number, but it's been proven. It could be a couple hundred, but I think it's actually like $1,000. After you buy I think it's an $80 game.
For what, a luxury toilet seat?
Well, no, a lot of content, and that includes wrestlers. Like not even like shirts and outfits and having Hulk Hogan in
like-
different outfits. Like you know how you used to beat
Like
the
a
game?
locked character wrestler.
That like you used to play story mode to unlock.
Okay.
Now you pay for them.
I mean, I know I've seen games do that before, but my thing is, why would you do that for wrestling? I feel like it's pretty integral.
Because the TKO took over the WWE. They bought it from McMahon, and the problem with TKO is they don't understand the business. You can't do something like that. That's like saying, well, I work with foods in the supermarket, so I could work in the kitchen. It's like
Two
no,
different things.
it's not that. Yeah, sure, it has to do with food. Like so, what TKO does is it treats it like a real fighting federation.
But they're not real fighters.
So
They're they can fight.
Yeah.
But they're actors at the end of the day.
it's and then yeah, it's fake. Okay, do you think that when I went to Manhattan after I saw the Avengers movie that I had to climb through rubble? No, it's fake. It's a movie. It's wrestling is supposed to tell you a story through movement. It's honestly it's a dance. It's a ballet. It's a really Yeah, it's a modern ballet. If
To
we
its
wanna
own
be honest.
extent, yes.
So,
I understand.
so TKO is just so used to dealing with real fighters that they think that everything goes the same way. So, like for the Royal Rumble, for those that watch, Royal Rumble is one of those times of the years that people come back, and
Yes.
you get like a pop to see somebody new, and you join in because you expect to be surprised and you want to see who it is.
Right.
TKO treats it as like a real fighting thing. Hey, Chuck Liddell, I'm showing my age, but like two fighters, like Conor
Hey,
McGregor.
Chuck Liddell, by the way, Iceman's coming in, and he's coming in hot.
So basically, they're telling you ahead
Hey,
of time.
Tito Ortiz, get in here too.
They told people ahead of time, hey, this person's come to the Royal Rumble. This person's coming to the WrestleMania.
Why not leave it a mystery?
Because they don't understand that wrestling is about the theatrics. It's
Yeah,
about
because
the
once you leave it a
story.
mystery, then it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
And don't even give him an outline.
No.
Just say,
Just a surprise.
yeah, like, guess who's coming, coming,
You know-
coming, coming.
You know which one gives me like there's two wrestling moments and from the Royal Rumble that gives me the tingles.
What are they? Do tell.
One is when John Cena came back. He was supposed to be gone 8 months to like a year or 6 months to a year, some shit like that. He was
What,
gone
did he have
for-
like surgery or something?
Yeah, he was gone for 3 months.
Ooh.
So no one expected him to like after SummerSlam. So number 30 hits and then goes off, and then all of a sudden you hear "Ooh, doo, 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 doo."
And his name is John
John
Cena.
And so like the whole crowd goes crazy, and then he comes
Of course,
out.
of course.
And I for somehow even through the screen
You got
can
hype.
feel it. You can feel everybody's excitement. The other one gives me more goosebumps is when after Edge had to retire because
Ooh,
he
yes,
got
the
hurt in the
neck.
neck. And then he came back years later as a surprise in the Royal Rumble and stayed for a little bit and continued wrestling for other places.
Yeah.
That one, because you know why it gave me tingles, and just talking about it gives me tingles. You saw the pure passion in his eyes. Like you actually saw this. Like I can't believe I'm back. Like I'm back.
No, yeah, it was one of those. I saw that Royal Rumble actually. It was funny enough that I
Oh.
actually saw that Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was not a huge Edge fan. I cheered when that happened
Yeah.
because I was like, damn. Because I remember him from back in the day, Edge and Christian.
the fucking poses.
You know?
So for when he came back, and then to see the pure, like you saw the exhilaration, and I made this comment last week. I think anytime you feel exhilaration, that's why we're here. God wants to feel it because God is in all realms, so He never really gets to experience things this way. And I think we're part of God, so I think the exhilaration is like God, like oh my God, this is amazing. And for some reason, you can feel that coming off the man, like he was so excited to be back, and it was just really like he kind of looked constipated a little bit. He was like, "Oh,
He's
gotta
holding it
shit.
in.
Oh, gotta shit. Oh, you gotta shit."
He was shitting bricks, literally.
It looked like it, honestly. But so yeah, so they don't know how to like gaming is the same thing. Like be a pro and create a character. Story mode in wrestling is two different things.
Right.
Again, one you're creating a character just to win something.
Okay.
In wrestling, you're building an entrance, theatrics, certain moves that you do
Your
because
finishers and
yeah,
stuff.
it makes it all uniquely fun, and it's like this new way of beating somebody. And the game is like you feel like because there is no set outcome in the game, it feels more like I'm really gonna win. Like it's,
Right.
and I don't think they just know that it's just more about two people facing each other and things that are going to be in the game. First of all, I should never have to spend more money for more parts of the game. First of all, if you want to be part of it, why isn't it in the game?
A lot of game studios were doing that, and it kind of did piss a lot of the fan base off
Because
because
they could have put it
you were-
together.
right.
They
And-
could have put it together.
And honestly, one of the prime examples of those is actually Halo Infinite, because they were talking about having co-op campaign day one, and then they had to cut co-op campaign. They were talking about having Forge to where you can build like a stage. They had to cut it day
you
one.
need to cut it.
But it kind of hurt because you had somebody that was from back in the Xbox days, the Bungie days, from the original Halo Combat Evolved, come back to Halo Infinite. So everyone was excited. Oh crap, this guy's back. Awesome. Joe Staten. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it did hit certain nostalgia points, Halo Infinite, but the things that were
It just
cut,
It was just became a money thing. It
The-
sounds like.
well, for me, the things that were cut were quintessential to original Halo. Because when Halo 1, 2, and 3 shipped, they all had co-op campaign. They all had, they all had a form of multiplayer. 2 and 3 had more online. But 3
you-
bought it with custom games and the Forge. It was so awesome.
Could you imagine a game like Metal Gear Solid 4 coming, Metal Gear Solid 1 coming out with its 2 discs, and they try to charge you for both discs?
That's what they're doing
That-
with Final Fantasy VII.
What? Are you serious?
Bro, I had to buy Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, and now I have to buy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's disc 2. When back in the day, I bought Final Fantasy VII once, and it had all 3 discs in it.
So that's horrible.
It is terrible.
This is when it becomes about the money and not about the art. This is where business and art it's really hard to meld them together. That's why while Vince McMahon has done horrible things, he
Yes, he has.
allegedly
Allegedly.
just in case it is just still allegedly um
Allegedly.
he had a huge passion for the wrestling, and when TKO doesn't, they see money. And they raised the ticket prices so much. I didn't
Really?
need to go on. Yeah, for WrestleMania they skyrocketed.
How much was it for like
I don't
WrestleMania? Like
really
2,000 or something?
know. I think it was upwards of that one. Yeah,
Ooh.
but they went from family friend because that's what it was. Let's be honest, wrestling is sort of a circus act.
Yeah, to some extent. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Well, do you know that's the word where marks come from? It comes from the circus, and Marx describes somebody who believes like wrestling's real or really buys into it and stuff like that.
But I understand, but you do have some of the athletes who I remember they used to actually put their bodies on the line, because don't get me wrong, it is a circus act, but things can go wrong.
Yeah.
Things can go wrong.
So I think what happens when you have a greedy, spoiled kid? Stop giving them so much shit. These companies become spoiled. And then it's not even just that. If you look into all aspects, everything's kind of owned by the same 4 or 5 companies. And if you don't believe me, next time you go into TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, which is the other one? Marshalls. Did I say Marshalls? There's like one more.
Yep.
Good Homes or something like that.
Home Goods.
They're all owned by the same company.
Sorry.
If you notice, all these companies, all these stores, if you go into it, guess what? I'm going to tell you what your store looks like. All 4 of these stores, which one I can't remember the one, but if you're hearing, you probably put it together. It's Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington, and there's like one more.
Home Goods.
Yeah, I think there might be even one more. If you go in, you're going to see the long line counters to the left. Right is women's, to the left is men, and everything else between is in between in the back. Because it's the same layout, because it's the same company. That's why McDonald's doesn't taste different anymore. That's why McDonald's looks like every other store, because these companies, they only care about the money. The people who built it aren't there no more. You need the passion, and money can't be passion.
I know he's saying this, but McDonald's, don't worry about it. I will always love you, and I will still order from you on Uber Eats.
I will not. This is why I'm boycotting McDonald's too, but I'm boycotting a lot of things because they don't deserve
Burger
my
King,
money.
you're another one.
I
My
love Burger King.
sweet.
I do love Burger King.
So do I. I love Burger
They
King.
said they fixed the Whopper because they did all this weird stuff, and they realized people are starting to pick up on things, and they don't want to be the bad guys anymore.
They did.
So that starts fixing things. But McDonald's, you know why I don't like McDonald's? Because growing up, it was where you go when you couldn't afford shit, and you could get a Big Mac meal for 99 cents,
Don't get me wrong, though. That used
Not
to
a Big Mac. I'm sorry, like a kid's meal.
Yeah, but hear me out, because I remember back in the day when $25 was you were feeding a family 4 at McDonald's, and it was pretty good. You was getting stuff off the dollar menu.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem now. Is like the money now. Like they're making so much money. They're trying to say money is a reason why they had to raise prices. Dollar Tree made $1 billion, and now everything's up to $1.50.
Which
$1
I remember.
fucking 50, and a place called Dollar Tree.
You're letting
And it's not
yourself
because
go.
they didn't. It's not because they didn't make money. They made over $1 billion the year before. They don't need. What it becomes is greed. Like, oh, we got that. Well, let's get more. They don't. That's why I will always support Arizona, because they say as long as they don't owe, they owe everything. They own everything. The whole process. They don't owe anybody money. He's like, I'm making money. The thing with him is like, I don't need to be super rich. I'm rich. I'm good. I don't have to worry about nothing. So I don't
Right.
need more money. So I'm gonna keep it at $1. I love that man for keeping Arizona for $1.
$1.
Blue doesn't necessarily like all the flavors, but I'm getting her into some like the which one is that herbal tea one, the tonic?
Yes.
That one. You like? Oh no, bro, please. I was drinking Arizona when you wasn't even born.
Wow. Just to throw that out there.
All right. And then I think that's it, right? Let me go through the list.
Go through the
Division
list.
2. Oh, Division 2, they also had like if you bought the game, then you had to buy a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And trust me, this is coming from somebody who has played the Division 2 from day one.
He's been trying to get me to play every fucking night. Insurgents 2, it's like.
But
it's like
Insurgency, at least you'll play Insurgency.
time to time. I think it's because I'm so busy lately because I'm really trying to make this thing come off. And thank you if you're still listening to this. Thank you, and if you're one of the 700 that listened to our first episode, I appreciate you so much.
We
I
love
can't
you.
believe we've reached 700 fucking downloads and views between all the platforms. This is mainly on X, so thank you most of all to X. But you can find Red there at Red's Cave _ right? It's Red's
Yes.
_ REDS _ cave at Twitch, and then if you can see also on his right there, Red Eyes ENY on Xbox and all his thing there. Thank you much for stopping by. Sorry I yelled at you a little bit. Maybe it's like one of those things where that
You gotta loosen up.
No,
Right
don't
now?
don't do that.
Right
no,
now?
no, don't
he
do that.
is as tight as a duck's ass. He needs a little bit of lube.
No, in what we were talking about, I was totally justified in where I was coming from. I think you just feel a little embarrassed because you're not trying to be a certain way, and I think I may have like made you feel a little negative about situations. Anytime I
No.
check, I think checking people is fine. Check me. Like if I'm doing something wrong, I'd rather you check me than a stranger. Now I feel humiliated. Like oh my god, like they thought I was trying to do something. You know?
I could care less what people think I'm trying to do.
Well, no, I generally don't too either. But I still, I like people. I hate people, but I like people.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, but still, you should care how I feel.
Don't be such a little bitch.
No. this one was justified. I'm trying to apologize to you. You're making it so hard. You're a dick. I get confrontation builds suspense and viewership, but we're good, bro. I love you. But thank you so much for joining in. We have a show this Friday. I have a show this Friday. Well,
None of this we stuff.
it's going to be
We're not
me
French.
and writer Danby Fierce this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna go over a fun thing I've been trying to get do lately for a while now. Is Earth hell? Like is Earth hell basically?
You know, I was gonna bring that up when you were like, "Oh, God's trying to make us feel this," and I was gonna be like, "Spoiler alert to a new episode."
I don't know if you're mature enough to have this kind of conversation like the one we're having on Fridays.
All I'm saying
I'm
is,
glad you
I
shared
am because I have questions.
Oh, what kind of questions? Let's start. Let's see how this goes. Look, go ahead. Give me what kind of question you got.
Okay. How hot do you think God is?
See, this is what you're not mature. These are supposed to be.
And how
Well,
hot
not
do
this
you
one.
think,
This is gaming. This
how
is
hot
supposed
do
to
you
be
think
fun.
Satan is?
But like something like that is like I like to joke. I'll make jokes, but like no, you can't.
What about Jesus Christ? You don't think he's hot?
I'm so glad that you're busy this Friday.
You don't think he's hot?
Scoop, just add this to the stuff that you delete.
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure Scoob thinks Jesus Christ is hot.
He could be.
I mean, he is.
Maybe it's racist not to because he was brown, right?
I mean, he also is depicted as looking like one Sir Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well,
You know I'm right.
or Dumbledore. Did you see that video?
Yes,
where
with
she's
the
like,
kid.
Who's that? She's like Dumbledore. And then the one that it's always a compilation, and it's always the one before that where she goes like, "Who'd you learn about in school today?" Martin Luther King. And what did he do? He died for our sins.
Wow. You know what? That's a good one, though. That's a good one. That's a good one. I
Alright,
would love
so,
to see that comp.
So thank you for checking in. Blue says goodbye. As always, check on yourself, check on your friends, and everyone deserves love, especially you.
I'm going to check my heart after this.
I'm about to. I'm hungry. Let's get out of here so I can cook some food. Good night.